Hello, friends and neighbors. It's me, a kick to the head. We are back in the American Outback. As you can see, I've got the tractor and seeder over here. Let me show you what I've done with a zip through here. I've got the field completely plowed now. What we're going to do this episode is seed it and get some manure thrown on it, or slurry most likely, and get the moonshine going. Now, I did find out what the problem was with the other tanks, and I'll show you what we got here. I ended up downloading the wrong tanks. They were also caught universal, but they were a different mod pack, and this mod pack is the one that I wanted. And if you look right here, you got this little symbol right here. It says biogas. Now these, and I've tested it, these will actually pick up the biogas and transfer it. It does. You can see it does water, anything kind of liquids, milk, liquid fertilizer, gas, fuel, biogas, manure. It does it all. Slurry, everything. So that's what we're going to be doing today. What we're going to do is, let's jump on a tractor here, and let's see if I can back out of here without getting hit. There we go. Can we just drive right over this? Yes, we can. So first things first is, I think we're going to go ahead and we'll go get the biogas to get the moonshine going first. So let's run over here to the sell point. We'll pick up a tank and we'll go ahead and do that. Now, I've sold all the canola that we had and all the barley. If you take a look here, I had just over 7,000 of barley and I think 17,000-ish of the canola. Both of these were up. I made about 40 grand off the canola and about 10 grand off the barley. So altogether had about 49 grand altogether. Now I did, you know, some of that was through, you can tell it's morning, so I did speed it up. So a lot of that was daily upkeep and stuff. I did spray the other field over by the main farm, and we'll take a look at that in a minute. Let's see if I can remember where the sell point is. I believe it's up this way. And then I believe we make a right here. And I think that's it straight ahead. I think that's the sell point straight there. So we'll zip in here. It's a little early in the morning, but I think we can go ahead and still buy what we need to buy. So let's just pull right over here. Actually, there's the shop over there that we want, I believe. They do get an early start here, so we'll get here. Let's go ahead and jump in. We'll get over here. We'll get the smallest tank. We don't need a big one right now, so we'll just rent this one. And it doesn't matter which color. Let's go to my army days. Let's go with the olive green, and we're going to rent it for 1 hour. That's fine. And where is it? Am I blind? Did I miss something? Well, it says it's here. It says it's right in front of us. Okay. Ah, there it is. We got it. Okay, let's jump back in. We'll just back around. It hit it behind a building on us. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll hook this up. Okay, and we'll go ahead and jump out. Oh, we'll hit our quick connect. We'll connect it up. And let's go. So we'll go pick up the biodiesel, what we have. I believe we probably have, well, before I fast forward time, there was like 3,500 liters in there. So we should have maybe 4,000, 5,000 liters. And this tank will hold 100,000 liters, I believe it is. So it should be good to go. And then what we'll do is we'll fill that up. Then we'll hook up the seeder. We'll seed that field. Then what we'll do is we'll probably come back over and fill up with liquid manure. That looks like the seed. Well, it's a little big, or a little small to be a C5. It's actually, if you take the size into account, that's probably like a C-130 or C-140 transport plane that the Air Force runs. Okay, and if we just come right over here, we'll check, see how much we have first before we load it up into there. Oh, I'm trying to avoid that trigger because it will automatically load on us, so we have to be careful. Okay, let's just run in there and see how much we've got done up. So we've got 21,500 liters, a lot more than I thought there was in there, so that's good. And we got 16,000 liters of liquid manure. So cool. Okay, let's jump in here. We'll go fill this up. Just as such, and all we got to do is drive it through the trigger zone here and it will automatically start filling. There we go. So once you get the right equipment, then it works. Of course, we had to have the right equipment. And maybe I misread that. Maybe this is only 10,000 liters this holds, not 100,000. Yep, 10,000 liters. Okay. Maybe it was the truck that holds the 100,000. So let's take this over. That's enough to get us started at least. We'll load this into the moonshine. That'll get the moonshine started. Then I have to figure out what kind of mod to use to be able to transport it. And I know there is a XML file that somebody created for the Iveco pack. There's an Iveco truck pack that you could use. You could use this XML file into that folder and it will act just like a what's the word I'm looking for? You can just drive up to it and it will load it on there automatically like bells. And whoa, 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 shit, go, 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 go. Ooh, that was close. Couldn't stop. That was close. Problems with those crossing signals, the crossing lights and the bars, is they come down way too late and they go up before the train's even through. They'll go back up on you. So you have to pay attention to them closely. Okay, and now we can just pull this right up into here. And we should be able to offload this. Now, do we get a trigger in here or will it... Let's see. That's not what I wanted. I do believe there's a small trigger point after watching Ian Robson's videos on it. I believe there is a small trigger point. I think he actually got it from this way. If we come back around, and then let's go this way, was it? Let's see. If I think we back this right up to that back corner this side, we can get the trigger. There it is. So we'll jump out. That should be filling up into here now. There we go. So we got the biogas, we've got grain, and we've got water. So we've got almost full thing of water. 3/4 full of the grain, and this should probably get us about half full, maybe somewhere around there. About 45% thereabouts. I'm thinking. Not quite that. Let's see, 5. That's 25. Yeah, so it should be about half, 50%. And then pretty soon these will start kicking on. You can see then over here we should have the green light. Yep, we got the green light. And that's going to trigger this green light over here momentarily, which will then start producing the moonshine. And it's almost 50%. There it is. And now this should start triggering any minute. Up there it goes. So now we've got the green light both. It's starting its process, and then we've got moonshine. 250 bottles already. So there we go. Moonshine is on the go. So let's go ahead now. Is what we'll do. Let's just disconnect this here for right now. Let's take the PTO off. put that on. And let's go get the seeder here. I've already filled it up with barley, so we're going to plant barley over here. And let's get this into place. Okay, and we can get rid of that. We don't need that. And let's go ahead and unfold this. And let's back up into place right over here. I guess we'll start on this side. It doesn't really matter. Now how can I... ridge marker, I want that up. There we go. Don't need the ridge markers on. Although it's not as bad as it was for 2013, 2011, that if you didn't take care of them right away, they made a mess out of your seeds. Okay, so let's put this down. We'll turn it on, put it in forward gear, and away we go. So we're planting barley here. Like I said, we'll get some barley, plant it down, then we'll go ahead and we'll go take the tank back over to the biogas plant. We will get some slurry, and we'll come over here and we'll throw some slurry on the field. Now typically, if you have the soil mod installed and stuff on there, which I've removed out of here temporarily, you would plow it, then throw the liquid manure or your fertilizer and stuff down on the field. Then you would cultivate over the top of it, then you would seed it, and then you just use the pesticides and stuff and the liquid fertilizer as needed to keep it up and keep the pH balance and the moisture content where it should be. But we're not going to go through all that. That's not something we need to do currently. Let's see if we can get this into place here. And it should be good here. Let's put that back down and away we go. And kind of get over a little bit there, a kick. So we'll get this done, like I said, and I'll show you the other field over there. It's a big, beautiful field of canola growing. We got that going and on the way. And at the top of the hour, we'll check to see if anything has gone up. And what we'll probably do if we have any time left over is we'll probably grab a trailer full of earth fruit and take that over to the geese, and then see about. I wish I hadn't. I wish I would have saved that straw now in that first field, because then we could have put that in there. Because right now the geese are only producing at about 90%, so they're not the full production that they could be putting out. Okay, and away we go again. And let's do a little in-cab action. See how we do on that. As long as we keep that fender lined up on that edge, I think we'll be okay. Just as such. So I hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you guys are excited for Farming Sim 17. It looks like they plan, if all the information I'm reading and hearing is correct, there's a lot of changes coming to 17 that a lot of people have been screaming for, that a lot of mod builders have been doing and stuff. Hopefully that is the case. I know Farmer Beavis made a nice written page on all the, consolidate all the information from both Giants and Facebook pages and our main page and everything. So if I remember, I'll put the link to that in the description down below. Be sure to check that out. And there's a lot of stuff coming from animal breeding and stuff, and there's some other things it's slipping my mind at the top of the minute due to old age and stuff, but a lot of good stuff that's coming that the mods had used to do before. So let's get this lined up. I did miss a spot out there. Oh well. So we'll go ahead and put this back into place. It'd help if I get in forward gear. Get this done, and we haven't used very little. Well, there's a big spot I missed there. It's only used like 6% of seeds. Not bad, I guess. If we can keep from leaving the big holes in the field, we'll be okay with the seeds. Got to cover as much as we can. We need that money. We need those greenbacks. Running a farm is expensive. Now I see why so many people, especially over here in Germany, they rent their equipment. They don't actually own it. They rent it. I think Europe on the whole is big on the renting and stuff. I don't know about America. It's been a while since I've been back to America, but I don't know if it's as much craze over there as it is here. Over there they got a lot of the room and stuff to be able to store the equipment and stuff. Not so much here. It's much smaller areas, and they can't store it as much as they can in America. So we'll get this finished. A couple more passes, we'll be good to go. How are we doing on time? We're about 16, 17 minutes in. We should be okay. Now the question is, will I leave that out there, or will it just bug me too much and I'll end up having to fill that in? Only time will tell. As it stands right now, my plan is to leave it there, but I know myself, I'll probably end up going crazy and wanting to fill it in. We'll see. Okay, let's lift this up. I'm glad I left this little head space down here now, this headland down here, otherwise it would have been really horrible. Okay. Come on, you were lined up perfect and you didn't steer. Okay, so we'll get this done. Still good on money, we're okay there. And what I've done also, I didn't show you. Let me show you this real fast. If we go into, could probably do it by P. If we come over to animals and geese, you can see, oh, I had 100 of them. We've lost 6 somewhere. I wonder if it's not, maybe they're running out of food. Well, let's check that, because I did have 100. And let's check that. So if we come over to geese, okay, it looks like 6 are ready for slaughter. That's what they are. They're ready to be sent out. So you can see their productivity is 90%. We got to give them some more mixed rations and water and stuff. So we'll probably do that too if we still have the time. I don't know how much time because we're already running into about 18 minutes. So, and I still want to go get the slurry, spray this field, show you field, well, the main field over by the main farm with the canola. Okay, let's lift this up. And let's get this turned around. Okay. And will I come back down that side? Probably not. What we'll probably do is we'll probably just go get the slurry. I'll probably just leave that side down there, because that little bit ain't going to make a big difference anyway. So get this part finished here. Well, we do have to drive back down the field to get out of here, so we might as well go ahead and drive down the side, I guess. We've got to get out of here anyway. Okay, lift this up. Well, let's see if we can get this turned around easy enough. Okay, and there we go. Now we'll just get this part finished and then we're done. We are about 20 minutes in, so we still got a little bit of time. I'm wow, used very little seed. I'm surprised why using so little. You can tell it's early morning here. I'm having a hard time getting my words out this morning. It is Monday morning, fairly early. This will go out this afternoon. soon as I can get it edited and upload it. And I have a lot to do today as well with my daughter. This is the last week she's here, plus my last vacation week. And I'll be back to work on night shift August 1st. So there's a lot of stuff I want to get done today. I need to get her hair cut today and a lot of other stuff done. So let's go ahead and we'll just pull this out over here for right now. And let's just drive up over this. How's the moonshine going? It's getting there. So let's jump out here. We'll set that down. Let's run over here to the moonshine. Yep, we're getting some bottles put in. Not bad. How much do we got already? Let's see. About 750 bottles, 31%. Okay. So let's pick up our trailer. Okay, connect it up. Let's put the PTO in, and away we go. Let's go get some liquid manure now. Now I don't know if there's enough to do this entire field. If not, then what we can do is finish the rest off with the liquid fertilizer. But we'll see how it goes. Let's see if there's any train coming. Let's get a little in-cab action going for those of you that like the in-cab action. Now I wonder if there's that gauge right there in the mirror. I believe that's probably a fuel level gauge. I wonder if that goes up as you're filling up. Have to take a look and see. Okay, the gates are staying up. Gates are staying up. Okay. Look like there may have been one down that way. Dum pum pum pum. I wonder why the map builder elected to leave the water out of there. Yep, there was the train there. Wonder why he elected to leave the water out. It's interesting. Yeah, I bet that gauge does work. We'll have to see. Else why would he put it there? I bet it does work. Now, I'm not going to drive in that way for the simple fact that we may accidentally load biogas. That's not what we want. We want to come over here and let's back this in underneath that. Now this does have top load capability from what I read. Yep, up. Let's go back forward, and now let's get this underneath, and let's turn this on so we can see when we're there. I think we can do it this way. Let's find out. Oh, automatically filling up. How much do we got? Don't think we have a full trailer full. We may have a full trailer full. Yeah, I guess we do. Okay, let's take this over now and see how we do. And we can go two different ways. We can go straight that way, or we can turn this way and come across. Probably better this way, because the next train's going to be coming from that direction. Oh, I just turned it on a little bit, dropped a little bit. Okay, I do remember one thing from reading Farmer Beavis thing about Farmer Sim 17. Sorry to change tracks like that. But apparently you're going to be able to drive the train and the crane at the same time, or not the same time rather, but they'll be drivable. You'll be able to move them and stuff, from if I read it correctly. But like I said, if I remember it, I'll put the link down below. It's a nice page. It's both in German and in English, and it covers all the information that's being released in videos, Giant's main page, the Facebook pages, and elsewhere. It's just trying to consolidate it all into one area. So it'd be a good little read. Head on over there and check that out. But I have to remember to put it in the link or in the description below. So I do pray that I do that. I am old. I do forget these things. So let's hope that's not the case this time. So now we're right back to here. Now let's go ahead and... Now I don't know the width of this, what the spray width is, so we'll have to test this and see. Probably not very much. So let's start right here. And how do we do this? Oh, F1. It says X to empty, but I wonder if that's... because normally it's B. B is not working. And that's just emptying it. So that's not working. Okay, so what am I missing here? What am I missing here? O maybe? O doesn't do it. Toggle light, detach, change tool selection, universal empty. V doesn't work. The typical stuff. B doesn't work. N doesn't work. O doesn't work. Does this not spray then? Does this not spray? Maybe it's only meant to refuel and you can't actually spray with it. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's got a spreader on the back. So you know what we'll do? Let me take this down to the farm then. We'll dump it in our tank down there, and we'll just grab some regular liquid fertilizer. That's what we'll do. So that's what it looks like it is. This is just a tank, although it does kind of look like a spreader right there. And it says Gula on the back of it, so it should work. I'm probably just missing something. So if you guys know what the deal is, be sure to leave your comments down below. Let me know what I've done wrong. But I'm pretty sure. Now, will this empty into here? Probably not, huh? It does. Yeah, that should be filling up. Because I hit Q and not X, so that should be filling up into there. R was refilled it. Q unloads it. Yeah. Yep, it's filling up in there, so that's good. So let that finish going. We can get rid of that. Now, if do we have a thing where we can check to see how much we have? Is it under statistics? No. Or is it fertilizer usage? That's just usage. And that's storage prices. No, I guess we don't have it. Thought maybe we did. Nope. Okay. So we'll let that offload there. We're almost got it done, about just under half. It's filling up in there. You can see it if we take a look in there. It's filling up in there. So we're getting some liquid manure in there. Is that a gate? It says that's a gate. Can't open the gate. Look at that sludge down there. This is interesting. It says it's dumping into the street, but it's not. It went into the tank. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll just drop this over here for right now. How we do on time? 30 minutes in now. So we probably won't be able to get to the geese and stuff today, but what I'm going to do is disconnect that, disconnect that. Let's go get the liquid fertilizer and we'll get that part done. And then we'll call it an episode. Okay. There we go. Now let's go fill it up and we're good to go. Now we should be able to do one pass on this. This should be wide enough, or very least 2 passes. So I won't fill it all the way up. I'll do it about 45-50%. There we go. That should be enough. And the fog looks like it's coming in. Get our beacons on, make sure people see us. Go in cab. Hopefully the train won't be coming. Not down there. Looks like we're good. I think one of the next things we're going to do, once we get the straw being produced and everything, we're going to start getting into the beef and pigs, get them going. And I also want to get into the tomatoes, the greenhouse. I just got to figure out where to get the seeds and stuff at. Get all that sorted out, and we'll get the greenhouse going too, because that's a really cool thing. I want to show you guys that. Okay, let's come out of here. And we're going to have to figure out, like I said, I got to find a mod or something, or maybe I'll just get a front end loader and just take them over a pallet at a time. Okay, let's get this unfolded. Let's see if this is good enough here. It's going to take more than I thought it would. Couple passes, it looks like. 2 passes, it should do it. And we're a little over, but that's okay. Make sure we're in forward gear and let's go. So we'll spray this down and around. 2 passes up and down will be good to go. And then so we'll have a barley field going and the canola field going. And right before I end this, I'll drive back over. I'll show you the canola field, show you how that's coming out. And then off camera again, I'll get some water and some grains and earth fruits moved over to the geese. And I'll probably do another field, cutting another field somewhere to get the biomass top back up to keep the biogas and the slurry going. Oh, will this go any faster? No, won't let me go any faster. Try to increase the cruise control speed with number 2, but it won't do it. I could lower it, but I don't want to do that. Okay, oh. Almost to the end here. And what I'm going to do is just come straight to the end. Okay. Yeah, I figured I was going to do that. Let's get a little further out. There we go. And should be good here. Okay, put it back and forward, turn it on, and away we go. And we should have enough to finish it out. If not, what I can just do is just hit hired help, and it will charge me for any additional stuff that we use. That's something that's supposed to be fixed in Farming Sim 17 as well. The hired help are supposed to be a lot more knowledgeable. They avoid obstacles and stuff of that nature. And they also, from what I read, they're supposed to drive, if they run out of seeds or fertilizer or whatever, they will actually drive back, fill up, and then come back out to the field. If I read that correctly, that's what's supposed to happen. So you'll see them driving out to the field, they'll drive back from the field, etc. Sort of like what agriculture used to do, Agriculture Simulator used to do, if I understood it correctly. So we put just about the right amount of fertilizer in. That's not bad. Now I wish there was a way that you could shut off half of those like you can in real life, because that's being wasted over there over something we've already sprayed. In real life you can shut some of them off, turn some of them on and stuff to save. And can we fit through there yet? Yeah, we can get through there. Okay, so now we'll head back over here to the main farm. I'll show you the canola field and we'll call it quits. We're about 35 minutes in, so it's not bad. So I've got the field empty except for the grain trailer over there. I still have to get that out of there, but I put everything away. What we're gonna have to do is, once I complete topping the geese back off with the water and fuel, or the water and stuff of that nature, I'll return the rented tank that we had, and we'll be good to go. Well, it's really foggy. You guys may not be able to see a lot. But there's the canola field. You can see it's coming in nice. It's growing really well. It's in about stage 2. So it's nice and full. And next stage will become our yellow flowers that we love so well over here. And then the final stage will be ready for harvesting. So hopefully next episode we'll have this ready for harvesting. We'll be able to collect this and do some, maybe get the, like I said, the tomatoes or the beef and pig going. So until next time, mash that like up button. It really does help me out, the like button. You have no idea. This really helps the channel tremendously. Just hitting that little like button. It takes just a few seconds. It's free, doesn't cost anything, and it helps me out a lot. Be sure to leave your comments and suggestions below. As always, I'm a kick to the head. We'll catch you all next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.